The long, exhausting era of unconditional offers and intense, over-asking bidding wars in British Columbia has quietly expired. This chart tracks active housing inventory in the province over the last decade. After years of flatlining supply, the number of homes sitting on the market has surged to a 10-year high in 2026. Buyers are reacting to this data by simply waiting. The urgency that defined the early 2020s has been replaced by a methodical approach, with house hunters touring multiple properties and taking their time to decide. And the new math has completely changed the psychology. With thousands of unsold homes accumulating, the control at the negotiation table has moved firmly from the seller to the buyer. This accumulation isn't isolated to a single neighborhood. Inventory is stacking up across British Columbia's major population centers. In Metro Vancouver, the province's largest urban hub, the volume of active listings has swelled as properties sit longer without offers. The capital region is mirroring this trend. Greater Victoria is seeing a similar glut of available homes. Further east, the Fraser Valley's suburban and agricultural zones are experiencing their own backlog, with properties lingering on the market for months. Even Vancouver Island's broader coastal and rural markets reflect the exact same pattern of rising supply and hesitant demand. This province-wide surplus means buyers can negotiate from a position of strength, regardless of the postal code they target. The catalyst for this inventory buildup begins with the Bank of Canada. Prolonged elevated interest rates have made borrowing significantly more expensive. When combined with the OSFI stress test, which requires buyers to qualify at rates even higher than their contract, the barrier to entry has priced many average earners out of the bidding entirely. At the exact same time, a massive wave of delayed pre-sale projects, towers approved years ago, are completing construction and hitting the market all at once. This bar chart illustrates the cash flow math for investors. High borrowing costs now severely outweigh potential rental income, pushing owners into a monthly deficit. Unable to sustain losses, they're choosing to liquidate, dumping more units onto an already crowded market. Recent adjustments to federal immigration targets have also reduced the immediate, desperate demand for housing that defined previous years. Expensive debt, exiting investors, and a peak in construction completions have collided to eliminate the scarcity that kept prices escalating. With macro data skewing heavily towards supply, the actual process of buying a home looks entirely different today than it did 3 years ago. Subject clauses are back. Buyers are regularly including subject to inspection conditions to protect themselves from hidden repair costs. Price drops are common. Properties sitting without interest for weeks are seeing their list prices slashed as sellers accept the new baseline. Conditional financing is standard again. Buyers no longer have to risk their deposits on firm offers before their bank fully approves the mortgage. The purchasing timeline is dictated by due diligence and careful inspection, rather than artificial scarcity and the fear of missing out. But the leverage buyers hold depends entirely on the type of property they're trying to purchase. The condo apartment segment is the most heavily oversupplied. This is where investors are exiting in high numbers, giving buyers the most room to negotiate hard on price. Detached single-family homes are a different story. Because the land they sit on is inherently scarce, they are holding value and seeing far less accumulation. While new provincial zoning laws like Bill 44 will eventually reshape how this land is used, the current supply of single-family homes remains tight. A buyer's power is situational. They hold the cards in the condo market, but they have to act with much more precision when bidding on a detached house. To effectively navigate the 2026 market surplus and take back control, buyers need a highly specific, calculated approach. Step 1 is securing a pre-approval at today's elevated rates. This establishes an exact baseline for purchasing power before stepping into a negotiation. Step 2 requires monitoring the days on market metrics for specific neighborhoods. Identifying homes that have lingered for months reveals which sellers are the most motivated to make a deal. Step 3 is reinstituting the subject to inspection clause. With plenty of backup housing options available, buyers can ensure a building is structurally sound without the fear of losing the purchase. Finally, the most effective tool is patience. The sheer volume of inventory means buyers can simply walk away if the terms aren't right. British Columbians have waited over a decade for a balanced real estate market. 2026 presents a rare window where buyers have the leverage. Check the links in the description below for more detailed data on your specific neighborhood.